Good morning, students. So the next topic of the second chapter is the story today. Okay, under this heading we'll discuss about different ways by which we obtain water at present time. Okay, a Jal-board water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. Okay, so this boy, he's saying that in our colony a Jal-board tanker comes twice in a day. Okay, we have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over water. Okay, so he's saying that all the people, they form a line and they wait for their turn to collect the water from this tanker. Okay, and so many times people, they start fighting among themselves. We fill water from the well. The nearby well dried up a year ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. Okay, so she is saying that we fill water from this well. Okay, and the nearby wells have dried up, so they have to go far away to collect the water. And she's saying that sometimes people stop us from collecting the water from the well just because of our caste. Okay, because in the olden days people used to differentiate between people based on their casteism. Okay, we get water at home for half an hour. Okay, now this girl, she's saying that we receive water at our home only for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all day long. Okay, so here you can see that they have filled their tank with water. Okay, during this half hour they fill their tank and then they use this water throughout the day, and sometimes it is dirty. Okay, so she's saying that sometimes this water is even dirty. We get water from our taps all day long. Okay, and she's saying that we get water throughout the day. Okay, so they have a good facility of water. There is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water for drinking. Okay, so this boy, he's saying that they get water from this hand pump, but the water of this hand pump is salty. Okay, so it cannot be used for drinking. Okay, so they collect this water for washing utensils, clothes, etc., but not for drinking. Okay, children, so what do? They buy water for drinking. Okay, we have put a pump directly in the Jal-board pipeline. Now we don't have any problem. Okay, so they have simply put a pump in the Jal-board pipeline, and from there they can directly get the water. Okay, so they don't have any problem in obtaining water. We have put a motor to pump up the water from the bore well. Okay, and this boy, he's saying that we use motor for pumping up water from the bore well. So this is how they obtain water for drinking and for other purposes. Okay, but there is no electricity, so what to do? Okay, now he's saying that but when there is no electricity, at that time they are helpless because they cannot run motor without electricity. Okay, we get water from the canal itself. Now this girl, she is saying that we get drinking water from the canal. Alright, so these are the different ways by which people obtain water for themselves. Now see, it can be done. What can be done? Let's read and find out. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. Okay, so there are different groups also who help people in arranging the drinking water. Okay, they ask the elders about the water arrangement in their times. They rebuild the old lakes and juhats and also build new ones. Okay, so these people, they take the help of the elders and they ask them about the different sources of water during the ancient time, and then they rebuild those old lakes and juhats so that they can get sufficient amount of water. Let us see how the group called Tarun Bharat Sangh helped Durgi Mai. Okay, so there is a group named Tarun Bharat Sangh. Okay, and this group helped Durgi Mai. Who is Durgi Mai and how this group helped her? Let's read and find out. This is Durgi Mai. See children, you can see this old lady in this picture. She is Durkee Mai. Okay, she lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Okay, so this lady Durkee Mai, she lived in the village in Alwar district of Rajasthan. Okay, and the ladies of this village, they spend their whole day doing the household works and the work of the animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. Okay, and sometimes throughout the night, these ladies used to pull out the water from the well for their animals. Okay, see children, so how much they struggled for obtaining the water. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Okay, so during the summer days when wells used to dry, they had to leave the village and go far off for getting the water for themselves. Okay, Durkee Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Okay, so when Durkee Mai she came to know about this group called Tarun Bharat Sangh, she asked them for the help. Okay. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. Okay, so the people of that village, along with this group called Tarun Bharat Sangh, they decided to make a lake in that village. Okay, the problem of food and water for animals is now less. Okay, now after the construction of this lake, the problem of food and water for the animals is less. Okay, people get more milk, they have started earning more. Okay, now since they have good facility of food and water for the animals, they are getting more and more milk from their animals and are able to earn good amount of money by selling it. Okay, so in this chapter we studied about different sources of water in ancient time and in present time. Okay children, and we also realized the importance of water and its conservation. So with this we have completed this chapter. Thank you.